Yeah, it's special, of course. We've kind of been through the same path and have been going through the same stuff on a daily for almost 8 years now. So it's great to have someone by your side that's kind of feeling and going through the same things. And obviously, I've learned a lot from him. So yeah, it's very special and very lucky that I have him by my side.
A lot of these All-Stars out here have talked about how they've been so amazed watching some of McDavid's highlights. You know, obviously you're his teammate, you see it up close and personal every day. Do you ever find yourself going back and checking out highlights?
Yeah, every day. I'm obviously very lucky and fortunate to get to see him every single day. You're just left speechless a lot of times, and what he continues to do each and every night, and every day in practice. What a lot of people don't see, he does things where I think everyone's like, I've never seen that before. I've never seen someone do it at that speed with that control, so yeah, very lucky to get to watch him every day.
Playing Pittsburgh first game out of the break, I think. Later in February.
Yeah.
But when you look at the Sid McDavid matchup, what stands out about that to you?
Yeah, it's always exciting. Obviously, media, a lot of people make a big deal out of it, rightfully so, as they should, and it's always a lot of fun when those two go head to head.
You and Connor have obviously been to a few of these, but is it kind of heartwarming to see Stuart Skinner get his first one?
Yeah, for sure. It's amazing. I'm very happy, very proud for Stewie. He's worked his bleep off for a lot of years now, I think, and very exciting for him, for his family. Obviously, a very special week or month, I guess, with the birth of his child as well. So, yeah, very happy for him.
Leon, just to piggyback off of that, I had a conversation with Stuart in the offseason, and he talked about how he wanted to become a full-time NHL netminder, and here he is at the All-Star game. As a teammate, what's that process been like to witness from Stuart Skinner?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I see him in the summer. I come back to Edmonton early and I skate with him, and he puts in a lot of hours, a lot of work, really, really hard work to get to where he is today. And I truly think that there's a lot more to come for him. I think he's going to be an All-Star not only one time. I think he'll be here a bunch of times. So very, very happy for him. No one that deserves it more. Great kid, great human being. So very happy for him.
Talking about the NHL expanding to the Latin American countries, any specific Latin American countries that you would like to go or you've been to?
Yeah, I mean, I like Mexico. Mexico is always fun. It's always great. I think there's a lot of countries probably that the NHL would do very well in. So hopefully, we can make it bigger and bigger and grow it.
If you can say, Hola NHL, yo soy Leon.
Hola NHL, yo soy Leon. There you go. How was that? Pretty good?
Yeah, gracias.
Muy bien.
How much of your success depends on Connor, and how much of Connor's success depends on you?
That's a hard question. I mean, I think we don't really see it that way necessarily. I think he helps me out an awful lot every day, every game. I'm sure there's times where I help him out a little bit as well. We're obviously, doing it together. We're trying to do it together. We're trying to be successful together. So, just learning from him every day, and I'm sure he would say the same thing. So, just fortunate and lucky to get to spend so much time with him.
And on a personal stage, how do you gauge your first half of the year and heading towards potential career highs?
Yeah, it's been a funny year for me personally. To be honest, I haven't really been happy with the way I've been playing necessarily. Obviously, the statistics would probably tell you otherwise, but I think there's another level to the way that I just want to play, not about statistics or goals, assists, whatever it is. So there's another level to the way that I want to play.
What brings you to that next level?
Myself, my mind, my ability to just play and not overthink and just go out and do what I do best. And that's a lot of times easier said than done, but that's what's going to make me successful.
Yeah, David Pastrnak, what has been the most impressive thing that he's kind of added to his game over the years?
I think for me, it's the consistency in his game. He's just so dangerous. He's always had the skill. He's always had that, right? But I think just the consistency for him to do it every single year, over and over again, every game, he's very, very dangerous. If you watch him, you don't want him touching the puck too much. So, yeah, great hockey player.
Is it weird that he's the only Czech guy here?
Yeah, I guess so. I never thought about that. But yeah, he's obviously a hell of a player.
You have a couple of teammates here and a couple of guys, though, in Hyman and Nugent Hopkins who are having career seasons, probably could have been here. Could you just talk a little bit about their impact and how well this season's gone for them?
Yeah, massive pieces to our team. In a lot of ways, the quiet heartbeats, as I like to say to them. Quiet guys, but a lot of nights when maybe I'm not playing my best, or Connor's not at his best, which doesn't happen much, but. Those are the guys that drive our team a lot of nights. So very, very fortunate, very lucky to have those two, yeah.
Yeah, and I want to ask you, sorry, go ahead.
I was saying, compared to the East, the West is seemingly kind of pretty open in comparison. Is that something that's exciting, for you guys as the stretch drive comes up?
Yeah, I mean, obviously we don't want it to be too open. We want to lock up our spot and yeah, but honestly, I think we just have to continue what we're doing right now, and I think we'll be fine. But obviously, there's a lot of teams still pushing, and they'll continue to push for a playoff spot. So we got to come out of this break, playing good hockey, and continue to be successful.
What was the biggest lesson that you learned from that extended playoff run that you guys had last year?
Just I think the ups and downs of a playoff run. There's so many ups and downs. You go down 2-0 in game 2 against Calgary, and then you're like, man, this series is almost over. And then you turn the game around, and it's just so many ups and downs, and keeping it even keel. It's always the cliche. Everyone will tell you that, obviously, but it is true. There's something true about that. So just learn a lot about. How to handle a long playoff run.
You run into Mosai or Tim Stützle when you're playing against them, JJ Peterka now. Is there something special? Is there like a kinship that you guys can have because you're not alone in this anymore, and there's maybe more coming?
Yeah, for sure. I think it's great that there's more and more Germans, coming that have a very, very meaningful impact on the league and on their teams and on their team's success too. So it's great that you have people or younger guys around you that you can kind of rely on, and we're all kind of going through the same day-to-day stuff, I guess. So I'm obviously very proud to be German. I'm very proud of those guys. They've put in a lot of hard work, and very, very happy and excited for them having great years.
They obviously look up to you. What is it like to be that guy?
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird. You start to feel old at times, but they know what they're doing. They don't need me. They know that whenever there's something they need to talk to or talk about, they know I'm there for them. No questions asked. But I don't think they need me too much. They're phenomenal hockey players themselves, so they can figure it out. I have met him. Yeah, I'm sure he was. I've never watched him, but I'm sure he was great. Yeah. No. He's shooting more. He's a little more selfish in that way. He's furthest person from being selfish, but he's shooting more and making the right decisions more often than not. And it's fun to be part of.
What have you made of how Stuart has navigated his bump up to the top job, and also how Jack has managed that on his end?
They've been great. They get along great. They love playing against each other. They love playing for each other. I think they get a really healthy, really great competition going, which settles our team down a lot. and they've been great for us. The last month and a half, they've been really good. They've been winning us games. They've been rock solid. So we got two very good goaltenders. So we're very fortunate that way.
How wide open the West is too. Like in the East, Boston's kind of run away with it. Toronto and Tampa are pretty locked in, but out where you guys are, there's so many moving parts still.
Yeah, there is. Obviously, you'd like to be the team to nail that down a little bit. That's our goal. Coming out of this break. So, it's open, but I think we're going to be the team that's going to close it down a little bit.
I got to ask you a question on behalf of the Oilers fans. What's up with the mullets, the matching mullets between you and Connor?
Well, mine is kind of an accident. I didn't really want one, but I think it looks good. I don't know, his was actually a bet with one of our teammates. So I love it, to be honest. I think he looks great. You know what? I'm sure I can. I think Dylan Holloway. I think Connor bet Dylan Holloway if we win 7 games in a row, or 6, or what? Can't remember. Maybe 6 or 7 games in a row. He'll do a mullet.
Yeah.
And we did.
How
we
long
did
are
win.
you gonna let it ride?
We'll see.